everybody, it's Tokkuri Yashi. Another new addition to the game is unique equipment ones for Winter Chieru, Xmas Lariel and Xmas EO. In this video we're going to be having a look at Winter Chieru and what she's been given with her unique equipment one. We'll be doing separate videos for Lariel and EO, so look out for those coming up very soon. So let's find our Winter Chieru. Where is she on here? A very, very good character, by the way, if you didn't already know, which I'm sure you did. It's been used a lot over the last year, even off elements. She's a water physical boosting character. She raises allies' physical attack. She boosts CP. She negates allies' damage whilst doing respectable damage herself. So let's just have a quick look at this skill one, which has been upgraded with this unique equipment. Currently, without the unique equipment, she's boosting allies' physical attack. She's dealing some physical damage, single target there. And if she has 30 Chieru stacks, she will additionally boost allies' physical attack and physical crit rate. She gets these Chieru stacks with this special skill here. Every time she receives a stat boost, then she will be stacking one of these Chierus up to 30, which will then activate that extra part of the passive. So let's have a look at this unique equipment then. It gives her physical attack and TP regen. This isn't the best TP that you can have on a unique equipment, that's TP boost. Nevertheless, TP regen is okay to have on her as a additional passive for this unique equipment. On top of that, we have got an upgrade to the passive skill here. Now, what has she got as an upgrade? As a very good character, are we not expecting a lot? Well, what she has got then is the physical attack that she gives to allies is up from 18 to 25 times skill level, so a little bit of extra physical attack buff to her allies. The damage that she does is up from 2 to 2.2 times physical attack, so a little bit extra damage as well on this skill one. And she's got 38 physical defense reduction added that wasn't there before. Everything that's additional when she has 30 Chieru stacks stays the same. So that's what Chieru has been given with this unique equipment. Let's do a little bit of quick testing then for her, and we will see what she's like now without the unique equipment compared to what she's like when she has it on. Let's try and put a visual representation then to some of the numbers we have seen for Chieru with her upgraded unique equipment. So we're going to send in with a full water physical team against this training boss without the unique equipment on her. Again, we're going to use this as a base to see what damage she does without. Then we will put on that unique equipment and see how much more damage Chieru and the team will do once it has been applied. We'll be back in a second then when we get to the end of this fight with a baseline damage score to compare to. Back then with less than 10 seconds to go, this team is doing pretty good. It seems like if a team can get over 1 billion damage against a training boss in a single target, then they seem to be, I would say, above the cut, which suggests that they are a decent team. So there we go, just over 1 billion damage. Here is the damage report. I will put the unique equipment on Chieru and we'll test against this same boss again, but first there's one more test I would like to do before I do that. As we can see here, last clan battle versus Madam Electra, there was one team here for Set and Forget that has Winter Chieru in it down here, D1004. Again, Winter Chieru is a character that was good enough to be run off element. Here it's not technically off element because the boss is also weak to water, but to be run on a full dark team with the one water character, if there was a better dark character, you would have put that in instead of Winter Chieru there. So like we didn't lose some of this elemental bonus. So we can see here, having 5 characters, 75%, down to 37.5% if you have 4 characters of the same element. So that's quite a lot to have lost to put Winter Chieru on this team here. So we're going to run this as well without the unique equipment on. We just need to unset Chieru there. What do we have claimed damage for this? 263-ish million damage. Anyway, we'll see how this team does again, and we'll also be able to compare with the unique equipment added afterwards how much better this team works when she has a unique equipment added. So, back in a minute. Jumping back in then at the end of this fight, let's see how much damage we can do with this set and forget team. Just a little bit more than was claimed for the average account there. When we load, we get 274 million damage. Here is the damage report. So let's go and put the unique equipment on Chieru, run these 2 battles again, and then we can compare the results. So we can see here, now I have unique equipment on Chieru. It's only at level 30, getting a bit low on them spheres, so it was a bit of a decision to just put it on at level 30. That might affect her damage slightly, seeing as we already have this team in, because it was the last one that we ran. We'll go with Madam Electra first. So let's run this team again. Now Chieru has her unique equipment on. Let's just make sure we have it all right. There we go. Run the same as we did before. So let's see then how much more damage the team and Winter Chieru can do with this unique equipment added. The whole team should do a little bit more damage. The physical attack buffs to allies and a little bit of extra physical defense down that Winter Chieru has now given should help the team do more damage. Although with Makoto on the team, I don't know if that physical defense reduction was actually that relevant. And she should do a little bit more damage herself on this skill 1 with a slightly higher damage modifiers. So we'll be back when we get close to the end of this fight to see how much more damage we have managed to do against a Madam Electra. Now Chieru has a unique equipment. Back in then with 15 seconds to go, and like I said before, it is a testament to how strong Winter Chieru has been over the last year, that she's ran in situations like this, not quite off element, but without any elemental boost, and reducing the elemental boost of the other element that is being ran in this term, Dark. So let's see, 284 million damage. The damage is definitely up there by about 10 million. And there is the damage spread. We'll put them next to each other and compare to see the real results there. Before we do any of that though, let's take on Training Boss again with the water team so we can compare that as well. So here is a comparison of the 2 battles against Madam Electra. We can see an extra 10 million damage in total, up from 274 to 284 million damage. Grace, Eriko and Makoto all doing about 2 million extra damage each. Chieru's personal damage is up by about 3 million, so it's not the most spectacular of upgrades, but from a very good character anyway. Now being a little bit better, it might be just enough to help you beat some of them stages you was a little stuck on, but potentially in Deep Quest. And an extra 10 million damage against a Clown Battle Boss, that's very nice as well. So one last thing then, let's just see if that same result will be repeated when we go with the full water team here with Chieru. We did it, so let's compare it. So once again, we will be back when we have a result here to compare battle to battle. Back in with 20 seconds to go then in this fight. I will say, over the last few months, it does felt like Winter Chieru's usage has dropped off a little bit. Maybe that's because of the bosses in Clown Battle particularly that have been chosen. Now she's got this unique equipment, maybe they're going to make some more fights that teams like this will be most optimal for. Anyway, there we go. There is our damage number. Here is our damage report. Let's put them next to each other and compare and just give our final thoughts on Chieru. So there we have it, a comparison, an extra 34 million damage in this training fight here. And once again, we can see that the Princess Sheffy's done about an extra 2 million damage herself. Chieru's personal damage is up by about 2 million as well. So maybe the more DPS or high damaging characters you have on the team, maybe the higher these effects of Chieru's unique equipment will be on the team. So there we go. A very good character that is now just a little bit better, might help you push over some of those battles you might have been stuck on. Let me know what you think of this Winter Chieru. I am Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey!